So my name's Nisha Devadasan and I'm a local GP here at Warwick. Well, for me, we had the experience with the Cleaners of Distinction about 1.5 years ago, and it was really important to get a proper precision clean because I'm dealing with the working environment. I tend to, indirectly you come back with germs in your clothes. You just don't want to spread that around. We deal in an environment where we have high resistance strains like MRSA, and if the place isn't clean, you tend to bring the bug from the practice back home, and it's unfair for me to do that the people I love. So it's really important that they are in an environment that's clean as well. And I've got a boy who suffers from asthma. So little Trishon is the slightest thing can trigger it off. And the fact that I'm trying to make sure that the exposure at home is not the main reason why he'd be getting there. So it's really important to get dust dander out of the carpets, out of the sofa. And we fell in love with the little cavoodle. Fortunately, he doesn't shed as much, but that causes him to flare up quite a bit. So it's really important that the vacuum's done well. It was really hard to find someone who could understand that. And when they did say it would be an hour or a 30-minute clean, it tends to be it goes a lot more than that to deliver the results that we are looking for. There were times where you would really expect them to come twice a week and keep the house maintain the cleanliness of the house. Consistency has always been an issue. There would be last-minute cancellation, and they don't understand the effect of that. It tends to pile up. Like the clean at the following week is just a lot more to deal with. And basically, that's not what we're looking for. We're really looking for consistency so that it's thorough, and you don't have to be dealing with it the following week and the week after. And the other thing was the precision to high touch points, and none of them I have noticed that would actually go around wiping plug point areas and handle areas just to make sure that it's completely disinfected, which is really important, especially with this day and stage where COVID is around and it's a big deal. So that's something that I found very different with Cleaners of Distinction. The products being used by Cleaners of Distinction has always been pet friendly. That was a big deal for us because after a mop, we have little teaspoon, our little cavoodle that would pick food up from the floor. He is almost a biological vacuum cleaner, and so it's important that he doesn't get disinfectant in him. So that was a big deal for us, and making sure the surfaces were really kid friendly, and the kids would play Play-Doh, and he'll have his friends coming over for sleepovers, and it can get really messy, and it's a peace of mind knowing that there's nothing of high chemical that's around that would corrode any part of their organs. So it's a big deal. As a mum, as a high-functioning professional that is really quite time poor, I usually just have one day of the week available. It's really important knowing that one day is spent with the family and I'm not having to clean and pick after things and just having to sanitize the house again, because I know if the Cleaners of Distinction has done their job for the week, it's a complete peace of mind knowing that everything else is looked after. I can focus on family. Yeah.